it's storming where I'm at, and I'm gonna try to do this without the Wi-Fi. So let me know if you guys can see me. It's gonna take my iPad a minute to catch up. So I'm gonna give it a second. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Okay, it looks like it's working. I have never done a live stream without the Wi-Fi, so have I? I don't think I have in a long time. I think I used to do it in my car like a really long time ago. I haven't in a long time, so I'm gonna try to get to the point in case anything else goes wrong because of this storm. And yeah, so I've been trying to go live for like 30 minutes, and it just tells me that this message is important, it's important. And we're going live regardless. So before it starts to glitch, yeah, let's jump in. Okay. Anyone trying to spy into my life illegally, may their spiritual eyes be blind. Anyone trying to spy into my life, hear into my life illegally, may their spiritual ears be deaf in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Holy Spirit, please help me with my gifts at this time. And anything trying to disrupt this live stream. Okay. Hi guys, welcome in. Hi Lord Key, hi Lucky, hi Alexis. Hi, did I say Kyrie? Virginia, Savage Queen, Noreen, Lynn, Adrian, Robin, Hillary, Tammy, AJ. Welcome guys. Thank you for being here. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but I also don't want to take up too much of your guys' time while this is... There were so many disruptions that came through. I was like, stop. Okay, so first things first, I'm the realist. First thing that came through, 2 flies. Didn't see anything while I was setting up. Nothing. And I'm like, really? Right as I'm like, really? So I was like, okay, interruption number 1, 2 horse flies. Second, the internet. Internet was working all day. All day. Well, I don't know if it was working all day. I don't know if it was working all day. I think it was working all day. But, do you know what I mean? It happens. Like, this is how I know that this message is important. Because every time I'm like, maybe I save it for another day, and then that stuff starts happening, and I'm like, oh no, it's now. It's definitely now. So we're going to go even with the interruptions because nothing's going to stop me. You guys are, and rose, okay? You guys rose out of hardship. Whoever I'm talking to, you rose, you got up out of the mud, you pivot, you've survived through a lot of pressure and a lot of confusion and figuring out who you are. So now what's going on in your life is you are reconstructing your whole life. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you are reconstructing your whole life. And there are a lot of people that look at that, anything that you're doing as like level difficult. They're like, oh, that looks really difficult. Like, I wouldn't do that. But you're really starting to be in this no season. I literally got no for your guys' initials, and then I got W, so I got no, which tells me this is your no season. W, because this is also your winning season. Because what you guys are going to be doing is really trying to figure out how to get your W's by any means and what you're going to throw in the fire. So during this full moon energy, you're like, there's certain things that I'm going to get rid of and I'm going to start saying no to. Distractions, energy going in different directions, giving people the time of day that don't matter, and being around the wrong people. Okay, being around the wrong people is a big one, and that's why you guys are in your no, your era of no. Okay, this is your no era. This is your no season. So there's things being upheavaled and thrown in the fire, and everyone that thinks like, oh, that would be difficult to do that every day. Oh, I wouldn't work out every day. Oh, I wouldn't be able to start a business and work a 9 to 5 every day. Oh, I don't know if I would invest in that or work 8 jobs or be a parent and do this. And I don't know if I would do all of that. Whoever is around you that thinks it is difficult for you to do what you do, affirm it below. Difficult is a walk in the park. Difficult is a walk in the park for you because you rose out of hardship. And now you are going to use that for your highest good. Anyone trying to talk to you crazy, anyone trying to smash your dreams, rain on your parade, tell you that you're delusional, you got something for their ass. You feel me? I'm sure a lot of people told all of some of the biggest, most influential people in the world. I'm sure people told them, oh my gosh, that idea is real crazy. Like, cars are not ever going to drive themselves. Ooh, I can hear a Harley. Cars are never going to drive themselves, bro. What are you talking? This isn't Back to the Future. Well, guess what? There are cars that be doing that. Then we have, like there's all these things that at one point people thought electricity was crazy, the internet was crazy, a light bulb was crazy, a washing machine, what is that? A dryer, what is that? A dishwasher, like, are you crazy? Like, there was a point where people thought, that, have you guys ever seen that movie Joy, where she comes out with that mop? It's kind of like that. People were like, what's so special about your freaking stinking blinking mop? But she did not give up. She did not give up. That is what you guys are getting ready to do. And you are getting your heavy hitters, okay? Whoever would be a heavy hitter in your life, okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, heavy hitters as in influencers, heavy hitters as in people that are around you. Like, you only want to be around those people right now. People of the utmost influence. And it's not to make others around you feel triggered or bothered. You just are zoned in to what you want. And with this full moon energy, you're really going to start throwing things in the fire that you are not going to do anymore. Okay? Bad habits that you guys think that you have, or habits that you're not really fond of, you're going to start throwing that in the fire and releasing it with the full moon. Okay, because it's going to release a lot of confusion, things that make you procrastinate, things that make you not get things done, or things that give you social anxiety. You're really going to start getting a game plan together, and whoever are the heavy hitters around you, that is who you're going to listen to. You're not going to listen to Bobby down the street that is never going anywhere. Okay? You are not going to listen to the hecklers. You don't care if what you say is unpopular opinion. Good. If what you say is unpopular opinion, that means you're probably going somewhere. Especially if you're proactive about everything that you want in this life. You know what I mean? So if you guys are starting to realize, like, this is what I need to cut off. Like, my cutoff game is strong. I don't want to not disparage, but waste your talent. You are not going to waste your talent. Whether it's mission impossible or not, difficult for you is a walk in the park. People can't figure you out, and you don't got time to explain it. Okay? People can't figure you out. There's a lot of people that are in this rat race with you, but you're like, I don't care. I don't have time to be in this rat race with you. Like, what? So you are tapping back into your luck. You are tapping back into your confidence. And you are just realizing, hold on, because I feel like I didn't even finish putting this on. Because I'm trying to do 50 million things. Okay. There are things that you are cutting off, and you are tapping back into your luck. And as you do that, I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples. Let's say in the morning, you're really hard on yourself when you guys wake up. You get up and you're like looking in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, I never went to the gym last week. Or, oh my gosh, like I started gaining weight again. Or, oh my gosh, like I have this little stomach area that I don't like, or this little problem area. Or, oh my gosh, like my kids are driving me crazy. Or, you know what I mean? some of us get up and we're like, oh, we think about the lemons. We're not even like up yet. And we're like, the lemons are happening because we're looking in the mirror. We're like, oh, like what's happening over here? Why does my hair look like that? Whatever it is, you guys are going to start maneuvering things differently. Now, whether you guys do this to distract yourself, whether you do this delusionally, whatever your cheat code is, whatever works best for you, this is what you're going to do. So an example of that is, instead of looking in the mirror and like dissecting yourself to shit and knowing damn well you should be high-fiving yourself in the mirror and speaking life into yourself, go do something else. Okay? When I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to do this today, I don't want to do that today, and I don't want to think about it neither. Am I going to scroll on social media? No. Am I going to look in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, what's happening here? No. If I know that I'm grumpy when I wake up and there's a bunch to tackle that day, I am immediately going to pray, brush my teeth, and start listening to affirmations. Okay? What I like to listen to in the morning is lucky affirmations. Lucky syndrome, lucky girl, whatever you guys like listening to. I can get easily distracted when I let it happen. You know what I mean? So I need my mind, my subconscious to be on a hamster wheel of today's going to be the luckiest day ever. And what I focus on is the prayer. And then after the prayer, repeating. So whatever affirmations are being told to me, I'm repeating that out loud. Or I'm repeating it to myself. Whatever. Just whatever he or she is saying in the video, I'm like, yeah. I need to repeat it until I freaking believe it. And then I'm telling myself, like, today's going to go smoothly. Like, you've prayed to God and asked, like, for today to be a smooth day. You are thankful for the connections that you're going to make today. And that's how I try to program myself to have a good day. And then there's other things that you guys can do as well. Like, say there's a new routine you want to have in the morning. And say you still haven't started it yet, okay? Let's say you guys really want to start running in the morning or hiking in the morning and you just haven't gotten around to it. I want you guys to think of like 3 to maybe 6 things that you could do where it's options, okay? Options, and then maybe a reward for yourself after you get those things done. So let's say you want to go hiking, but you haven't. So your plan is exercise in the morning, kind of like moving your body around, getting your blood flowing. So you could tell yourself, okay, every morning I'm going to give myself the option of walking the dogs, lifting weights, being on the treadmill for 20 minutes, hiking, just being outside with nature, feeding the ducks, or doing affirmations on the balcony or doing affirmations outside. Okay. So you got like your easy level and your like hard level of those things, but you're going to give yourself the option of what's going to happen or what you're going to give yourself when you do that. Well, the first thing you're going to give yourself is that sense of accomplishment because you are creating a new habit, you are creating new discipline, but give yourself more options instead of feeling like, oh, I got to procrastinate to that thing. Like, no, I got like 6 things I can do, or I have 3 things I can do. I can either lift weights, or I can go running, or I can walk the dogs. And every day you're going to choose just one of those things. You are on a different program. Every day you wake up, bestie, it is a new day for you. You are starting the reset button. I'm telling you. Whoever this message is for, people look at you like they rose out of hardship and look at them now. Wow. But they're still going to do a lot of this. You are not listening. You are not listening. People that want to dissect your physical appearance or anything about you, you are not listening. If they're like, oh my gosh, why is your body like that? Why is your nose like that? You're like, you're not even going to entertain it. People that are doing that to you right now, it says what? It says more about their character than it says about your character. Them saying like, oh, your voice is annoying, or you can't sing. Whatever negative things people are saying about you, you are not even going to entertain it. Why would we? Are they getting in this chariot with us? Like, let's be so for real. They are not. They are not. Okay, so new beginnings are here. And as these new beginnings are happening, anyone kind of trying to slip through the cracks because they're in your inner circle or they're in your family or they're your person or they're your peers, like, I'm thinking of people that slip through the cracks as people that you can't really get rid of. Okay, you can't really get rid of your coworkers at your 9 to 5. You can't really just get rid of your siblings and whoever. So there's just going to be a different way that you're going to be handling them. Think about all the most influential people in the world. I'm sure their family could think that they're crazy until they actually like made it in this world. You know what I mean? Like their peers probably thought they were nuts. So like we are tuning it out. We are tuning it out. Things are about to get prickly. I got that very specifically for you because I got 2 cactuses here. 2. Things are about to be prickly, and the stork is bringing you gifts on blessings on blessings on blessings. You are in this era of no. You're trying to be soft, but you're also like, stop. I'm not even acknowledging you and your BS. Don't even bring it to my doorstep. And it's almost like people are going to try to come in and like take turns as like the eagle, trying to like come in and swoop in and grab you. It's not happening. You represent this cactus, and things are about to get prickly. They try to come swoop you up, they're going to get got. They're going to get poked. They're not necessarily going to be spared. You feel me? You guys are letting go of emotional upheaval and embracing the renewal of the present. So I'm also seeing that because you guys are thinking differently, you are embracing renewal. You guys are going to start doing things that are outside of your comfort zone on a whole nother level. And that's why I'm thinking you guys are going to be giving yourself options, rewards. It's going to be more structured than new uncomfortable that you step into. Whether it's telling yourself that you're going to meet new people, telling yourself that you're going to go into therapy, telling yourself that you're going to start dating again, or you're going to go back to school. I mean, you are taking it to the next level because difficult for you is a walk in the park. So you're about to be so for real with yourself that you are done being like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. It sounds hard. And so the best example I could think of is a lot of people could think that social media is hard. Anything is hard when you first start. You know what I mean? Anything is hard when you first start. When I went to quit smoking cigarettes, like I thought I was going to unalive a lot of people around me. For real. I smoked cigarettes for so long that I thought I would never quit. And I literally shook everyone around me to their core when I was actually done. And they were like, she really did that. She smoked for that long and actually did that. No one believed me. And people were out to discourage me, like, girl, you're crazy right now. Just go have a smoke, like, because you're doing the most. And I'm like, no. I got a whole migraine. I'm about to freaking hurt somebody. You need to get the F out of my way and mind your business. Mind your business. So people are definitely trying to act like they're aiding you, but it's not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. And there's certain people that are around you that you love and you care about, but they are quite literally distractions. And never ever have you cared more about the 5 people that you are truly surrounded by. So again, you are energetically calling in the heavy hitters instead of scrolling, getting cheap shots of dopamine by doing whatever you normally do in the morning. You're like, I don't want that. I want the real stuff. I want it. I want the real stuff. Okay? This is like getting a hot dose. Okay? And I don't know why I'm speaking in like addiction lingo. This is not good. But the one of the ways I can think about it is, and I'm not trying to trigger anybody, okay? Trigger warning. This is like getting a janky bag of something. Okay, you go to your dealer and you're like, okay, give me the good stuff. They're like, this is what I got. You're like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? And it's just like, you're looking for the real deal. Okay? You guys are you don't want anything dusted, busted. You just don't. Okay? So I think that you guys are really about to shock yourselves with what you're about to do. Yeah, the thorns. Like, you guys are literally about to shock yourself. So instead of being given like a hot dose or a junk bag of something, you're not accepting anything less. Okay? You can see through things. Your gifts are amplified right now. I forgot where I was going with that. I literally forgot where I was going as soon as I hit the bell. But I know it'll come back to me. I know it'll come back to me. You guys are also going through changes in your 5th house. Hi, Kai. Thank you for being here. Do you know what Chinese zodiac you are, Andrew? I love that the Andrews are talking right now. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. Okay. Anyways, it will come back to me. You guys are weathering certain challenges ahead, and you're just starting to see, this is what I want for myself. I'm cutting through the confusion, and anyone that comes in as a distraction, I'm going to have to kind of cut that cord or just say no more. I'm also seeing that you guys are going to be putting some people in their place if they want to stay in your life. They really have to step up their game. And know this, they are going to appreciate your honesty. Some of you guys are going to be having some hard conversations with people because some things were hidden from you. There were things that were hidden from you and they are now being illuminated. I have the moon energy twice. Okay, along with this full moon. And whatever was hidden from you, you're starting to see like, okay, they could have totally told me what was going on and they didn't tell me what was going on. So now we got to handle that. And people are actually going to be more receptive than you think that they are. Because again, they've got to step up to your level. They have to step up to the plate because you are putting what you need them to know on Front Street. Okay? So let's say you guys have been in business with a friend and you're like, hey, the money's all effed up. I don't know what's going on, but it's causing a financial hardship for me. So we need to talk about this because why do I feel like it's not affecting you as much? And so instead of you thinking like, oh, I don't want to have this conversation with them, they're going to be grateful that you're having this conversation with them because difficult is a walk in the park for you. So a lot of the time we don't realize that because these things seem so difficult to others that like, and it's easy for us, it's really no sweat off our back. They almost like some people around you like be forgetting like, yeah, I got to step up to the plate. But I also know like they can persevere through a lot. They have a lot of resilience. And sometimes we got to check people like, no, what this over here needed to be addressed. This over here, I'm not a fan of. I don't like. So we need to communicate and we need a game plan. People that want to be on your wavelength will be very receptive to making a game plan because they also see you as a heavy hitter. They see you as influential and they know you're about to step up your game. I want you guys to drop that in the comments below because this is your season. This is your era. You are a heavy hitter. You are of powerful influence. And people around you that want to step there up, they want to be around you because they can see where you're going. And I'm not talking about the ones that want to ride your coattails either. I'm talking about those that really want to be around you because they have good intentions. They're really inspired by you. And I mean, if they weren't a good person, they weren't pure of heart, they wouldn't be receptive to you checking them. You know what I mean? And I know that you guys will do it in the most constructive way, the most kind, pure, and constructive way. Another word you guys are going to, or a word that you guys are going to be cutting out of your vocabulary is humble. Because there's already so many people around you that want to humble you that if you look up the definition of humble, it's like a low, like thinking low of yourself. And we're not here to do that. And anybody that wants to project that onto you or humble you in any sense of the word, because I'm getting that whatever bestie I'm speaking to, you got the men's and the women's mad at you. You got the men's and the women's envious of you. And people are always going to think what you're doing is crazy or out of pocket or off key, but it's them basically crying out for help saying, well, I'm not ready to do anything awesome yet, so I don't know why you think you're doing things that are awesome. You're also going to you're going to stop comparing yourself to other people. Maybe you feel like others started after you and they're getting things before you. You are not, in this new era, you are not going to see anything but yourself and what you did yesterday and the day before yesterday and how today is a new day. You're not going to see Veronica or Vanessa or Becky down the block doing whatever they're doing, even if they're in the same arena as you. Okay, a lot of people are in the same arena as you, or you are in a very competitive arena. You are going to start focusing on yourself instead of, oh my gosh, did Vanessa just surpass me? Or is Veronica copying me? Or, do you know what I mean? Like, you might still see these things, and in your head, you're like, I saw that. I saw that, girl. But you're also just going to keep it pushing, like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And I'm really proud of you guys for that. That's not easy to do. We are naturally, biologically wired to care about others' opinions and feelings because we are biologically wired to want a sense of community. And so when we really step into Unbothered, it can sometimes really isolate us. And what you guys are moving towards is not being so isolated, networking, making connections, and using that biological wiring for your highest good instead of, going backwards or caring too much about what other people think. You only care about maybe what the heavy hitters in your life think. And even then, if they think you're crazy, it's the scissors. So you guys drop your scissors down below because you are of powerful influence. And there are a lot of people that you don't even see yet that are still trying to catch up to you. Because if they're sitting over on the couch and they haven't even started yet, and you're over here like, oh my gosh, this is really hard. This is kind of difficult. I don't know. Difficult is a walk in the park for you. Okay, difficult is a walk in the park for you. And anything else that is a rejection, trying to humble you, bringing negativity, trolling, jealousy, envy, you throw it, you chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Okay, because we don't got time for dumpster fires today. Okay, we don't have time for that today. Goals. Okay. Your guys' goals are changing. But that's just a confirmation. So I had a goal to quit smoking, and I was just always procrastinating, always looking for a reason to pick up a cigarette. And I just woke up one day like, I'm tired of gum. I'm tired of having to spray all the time. I'm tired of having to obsessively wash my hands because I don't want to smell like cigarette smoke. I'm just tired of it. I just woke up one day after a long time. I'm not even going to get into how long, but I'm telling you, I smoked for a long time. Like, do you know what I mean? I just woke up one day like, I can't anymore. It's when you get sick of your own shit. Some of you guys are sick of your own shit. Like, I've been telling myself I was going to quit doing this. I've been telling myself I was going to go to the gym. I bought those workout clothes. Why didn't I go? Give yourself some more options, to give yourself some more wiggle room. Because you guys are not only being given new tools, throwing out janky ones, but God is bringing you new tools and new heavy hitters. There's so many moving pieces to your new era, and it's going to bring you stability. You are no longer procrastinating because it's something probably you don't like about yourself. You're like, I rose from hardship. I don't need to be out here procrastinating. But sometimes you guys put so much on your plate, you could get really overwhelmed. You guys could be burnt out, tired. I'm just getting that you guys are getting the missing link. You guys are getting the missing part of the puzzle. And you're going to start tapping into your authentic self. And people are going to be all about it. You know what I love about this? Bestie, you really know what you want right now. Like, you really know what you want right now. And you are going to bring it towards you. So affirm it below. Anything I desire already desires me. Duh. Anything I desire already desires me. You don't have to chase it. You are the one that creates legacies out of lemons. And then I got the smiley face here twice. Okay, I've never gotten these before. I've never gotten this charm before. I've never gotten the nutcracker before. Like, things are going to get cracking and people just better move. Okay, they can't figure you out and it's not your problem. Okay, they cannot figure you out and it's not your problem. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, they're acting like Frankenstein. Really a Frankenstein right here. Knowing damn well you're a Care Bear, okay? And just don't even listen. There are things about yourself that you're really going to start embracing. And I got this so strongly for you. If you don't like your nose, if you don't like your body, if you don't like your clothes, like if there are things about yourself that you pick apart and you are really starting to say like, I like myself. Okay. I like this about myself, and really rewiring your subconscious. That's why I tune everything out in the morning, as I want one track mind on God, my affirmations, and how I'm going to set the tone for the day. You are going to set intention like never before, and you're going to do it from the minute your eyes are open. Some of you guys are going to do it before your eyes even shut. You got a whole new regime for your subconscious. Difficult is a walk in the park. And everyone judging you, you're like, I don't care. I don't care. I used to love Care Bears. Yes, Olivia, everything that you desire already desires you. I'm seeing like a chart. I'm seeing graphs. I'm seeing notebooks. Like, you guys are getting so for real about what you're about to start doing. Because I have this Make-A-Wish. And around Make-A-Wish, it says success, 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 success. You know when you have like, when you're potty training your children, or whatever you're trying to get your children to do, like a chore or help out, and you have like the star chart, okay? And it's like that. This star reminds me of a star that you would have on a star chart. Like the perfect star of, yeah, I did this. So I'm going to put a star there. Something so simple. But, you know, maybe you guys could put a chart on the wall and like, did I speak to myself nice today? Yeah. Some of you guys are going to get really creative with how you journal as well. Whether that's recording yourself or recording voice notes, you're going to take a mental note of, you don't compete with nobody but yourself. Let me explain something to you guys. When I'm on top of my shit, when I'm on top of my game, when I'm straight unstoppable and I'm really feeling myself, can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Okay, and that's just like a Tuesday. And when I'm feeling that way, I don't see nobody. I don't see anybody. I don't see Dusties. I don't see Thirsties. I don't see Ops. Well, I don't see none of that. I don't see none of that. I just see, oh, I'm going to watch one of my videos. Okay? I'm going to watch one of, my live streams. That's how you know you're on top of your shit and you think you're awesome. You're not worried about anybody else. Like, oh my gosh, why are they talking about me that way? Why are they out here smearing my name? They're always going to be out here smearing somebody's name. You know what I mean? Hold on. Oh my gosh, did I really just do that? Thank you, Savage Queen. If you guys are unfamiliar with my guidelines, read them, okay? I'm going to just say that one time. If you guys are unfamiliar with my guidelines, if you guys are new here or you've just never read them, read those guidelines, okay? There's only 3. Okay, there's only 3. But you guys are just seeing like, I don't see anyone. I literally don't see anybody here. But you're also not going to deal with any disrespect. Okay? You're not going to deal with anyone coming up on your stuff or in your business or in your vicinity bringing the disrespect. This is your no season. And for those that are in your corner, keeping it a buck, keeping it 100 and they're pure of heart, they're not here to ride coattails. They're not here to try to jump in your chariot at the last minute. They're not secretly racing you. Those people are going to get the nicest no, okay? The ones that aren't trying to do any of that. The ones that have every intention, they're not going to like how they get told what time it is, okay? They're not going to like how you tell them what time it is because there's a rat here. There's literally a rat. And these are going to be everywhere. They're literally going to be everywhere. And how you guys deal with it is, it's like your chariot is here and you guys got people in a taxi cab behind you, an Uber behind you, trying to like figure out how they're going to catch up to you and get in your chariot when they have not been like dollar signs or clout. You're welcome, Awakens. Yeah, the rats keep trying it. They really do. This is because this is how people see you. This is how people see you. Okay. I told you guys like a week ago, somebody got mad at me because I tell one of my guidelines is not to plug yourself in my chat because that's about respect. I would never do that to somebody else, especially if I don't even know them. Like, even if that was my best friend, I wouldn't go plug myself in their chat. Do you know what I mean? So you guys are teaching people how to treat you. Somebody tried to get crazy with me and was like, oh my gosh, you're just in such a position of lack. Like, because it doesn't matter. No, it does matter because I have my guidelines, I have my boundaries, and I know what I would do and I know how I would maneuver, and nobody's going to tell me how to run my business. Do not let anyone tell you how to run your business, how to run your household, how to be the matriarch or the patriarch of your family because, you know, everyone probably was really mean to Elon Musk at one point and said, your idea about cars is stupid. You are and represent the Ace of Pentacles. Difficult is a walk in the park for you. You nailed it the first time. And then, because everyone was doing this, trying to distract you, trying to be a whole ass rat, demon, Decepticon, trying to make you feel bad for your ideas, you ain't got time to waste, okay? You are not even going to acknowledge that. I could have easily acknowledged that person in the chat and been like, I'm not in a position of lack. You are. Or, you know what I mean? We don't have time for that. We don't engage like that. We don't have time for that. I get nasty comments, and when I get them, it's bibbity, bobbity, gone, removed, block, goodbye. Let the block party begin. You get what you give. If you are not acquainted with me and you come in here and disrespect me, bye. Okay? If you are acquainted with me and you come in here and disrespect me, it's a no, it's a never, it's a goodbye. Like, why am I going to sit here and explain it? And the only reason I ever do explain it is because I'm bringing up story times, examples of how you guys are being affected or how it pertains to the story. I'm not ever explaining it because that's what I actually do. Like, I actually engage. I never engage. I never engage. The only time I engage is if it's for your guys' safety. If it's for another content creator's safety, then I engage. But I only engage with attorneys. My law office. I don't engage like, yeah, let me talk to this crazy that has an issue with me. No. If it's an issue having to do with safety, then the only way I engage is by having them looked into. Like, are they actually a threat or are they full of shit? Like, I'll have my attorneys look into them. Like, they got any warrants? No. Do they have any pending lawsuits? No. So they're just running around talking a bunch of shit on the internet? Okay, cool. So if it pertains to, I will not engage unless it's an issue of safety. And then you got me all the way fucked up. Because I'm definitely the wrong one. Yeah, Andrew Radcliffe's, you couldn't have said it better. Okay? You guys have never been this intimidating. You're scaring yourself. Okay? You're scaring yourself. People can think that you're weird. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm sure a lot of people think Elon's weird. But, like, I don't have any problems with him. Okay? I mean, I don't personally know the guy. But I like anybody that's a visionary and, like, stands for what they believe in. I love that. That's inspiring to me. Anyone standing up for their unpopular opinion, they're not hurting anybody, and they're, attempting to make the world a better place, like, I'm about that life, okay? Because everyone has their own core values. Everyone has their own core beliefs. You feel me? So everyone is a visionary in their own way. Everyone learns in their own way. And so there are a lot of people that are going to relate to him. Some of us could have had learning disabilities. Some of us are OCD. Some of us are ADHD. Some of us have social anxiety. There are different things that we have labeled ourselves and we have kept ourselves in a box. Okay, as we have kept ourselves in a box, we're like, okay, I don't want that label anymore. I don't need to be humble. That's a low sense of how I think about myself, the word humble. I don't want to think of myself as OCD. That means, like, I can't control, like, what I'm doing. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're just really breaking down the labels that you give yourself, and you're like, okay, we're going to call that something else. Okay? We're going to call that something else. Is that, you mean, thank you, Kevin. You mean the Hound from Game of Thrones? Is that what you're talking about? Hi, Organic Slay. Hi, Thea. Hi, Divine. Hi, Saint. Hi, Jungle. Yeah, people fear what they don't understand. Second time I got the world card for you guys. You have the whole world in your can. In your hand. You have the whole world in your hand. And just, like, be really proud of yourself. Be really proud of yourself. There could be people that think that, like, you're not educated enough. They're like, oh, you can't be an entrepreneur. You're not educated. They don't know what's going on with you. You are not a walking billboard to explain yourself to the ops. You're not like, I am educated. I'm starting a business. Hi, my name is. They can get. Fuck them. Literally. Literally. Oh, shit. I don't like this card. This is you guys. You rose out of hardship, out of the hard knocks, out of going the scenic route. They don't need to know your goals. You are ready to smash your goals out of the park. It's about to be a grand slam with your goals. You only want to be around influential, kind, heavy hitters, not fake, nice, thirsty opportunists that are, I'm so nice, and then their mask drops and they're like, give me that. And you're like, yeah, I knew you were a Dusty. Okay? Always knew it. But yeah, you guys are, I love the way that Andrew Radcliffe said that. And thank you, Andrew. Like, you guys have never been this intimidating. And it's scaring even yourself. Okay? And so there's other people that are going to be like, tugging on you like, come on, we don't need to go to the gym. Let's go to McDonald's. You're like, okay, you cannot be my accountability partner. Because obviously you're going to be a bad influence. Okay? It's a no. It's a no. And that sucks. Like, some people, you're going to have to swiftly tell them what time it is because it's been enough. Okay? So it could be that business partner, that friend or peer you wanted to collaborate with. It could be your actual person that you're dating. You know, maybe you're trying to start a different lifestyle and they're just like, let's not go to the gym. Let's stay up all night. Let's party. Let's rage. Let's, you know what I mean? You're just like, I can't do that anymore. Kai, thank you. Thank you so much. If you guys are on TikTok, okay, because Kai, you're on TikTok. I'm pretty sure it's the same Kai. It has to be. It has to be. Because that's like, no one else spells that the same way. If you guys are on TikTok, Kai is also on there. Okay? You guys should follow her. Her social medias. I follow her, I think she followed me on TikTok. Let me know if you can affirm that in the comments. But I think she followed me on TikTok, and then I followed her back. And we follow each other's content. And I just try to show support how I can. There is these labels that you guys are holding on to, and that's what you're throwing in the fire. Okay? For me, I'm throwing in the fire being ADHD. I'm going to stop saying that. I'm going to try to stop using the word humble. Okay, so I'm going to try to throw humble and ADHD out the window. I'm just me. I'm just me. And I only compete with me. And you guys can decide what you don't want to, label yourself as anymore. It keeps you here. It also makes you guys feel defeated when sometimes we give ourselves an out to not get certain things done. Like, I know that sometimes I'll be using ADHD as a crutch to not get certain things done. Like, oh, I gotta get that done because I'm ADHD. I gotta get it done. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes we be giving our own selves like an excuse. And yeah, it just places more burdens on us. So I was thinking of some really tough conversations I had to have this week. And I thought for certain, oh my gosh, this is going to be real painful. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm going to have to kind of tell some people, this is how I run things. And I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I got to do what's best for me. And I've been letting some people take the reins, and we're not a vibrational match to how we would run things. But I also give people the benefit of the doubt, like they're not there yet. They're not spiritually there yet. Do you know what I mean? So you guys will know how to differentiate the two. You are no longer in a state of confusion. And however you guys prayed off that confusion, prayed off those spying on you. I mean, you guys are. intense right now. Like you have come to slay. And since you have that clarity, you are coming in hot. Okay? You are coming in hot. It is the same Kai? Yay! Okay, I was like, this better be the same Kai, because I feel like the names are different a little bit between the platforms, but that's to be expected. But yeah, thank you for your love and support, Kai. I appreciate you. But she does like cute TikToks, like, to like empower yourself. And I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So these burdens that you guys have been placing on you on, oh, I gotta have this conversation and it's gonna be hard. You just know, though, as well, that it has to be had because you've been letting certain people take things by the reins, and it has been painful every time, or it has cost you, or it has been a hardship. So anyone causing, I love you too. I love you too, Kai. There is setbacks and hardships that have been unnecessary. Okay, so whoever has been causing unnecessary hardship and you tried to like let them, this is like when your toddler's trying to walk, or your baby's trying to walk, and not toddler, babies be walking at 9 months, but this is like when your baby's trying to walk and they're just like, oh, and then they're like taking everything down with them and it's just going to shit, It's kind of like that. But though you have faith in them, you're not going to let it be at the expense of you. You are not going to let it be at the expense of you. You're like, I do believe in you. I really do. But this can't be on my dime anymore. Or this can't be on my timeline. But I support you. But I have to also protect myself, protect my finances, protect my children, protect my family. I have to protect my peace. And you're just going to give it to people straight. And that is why you guys are extremely intimidated. You're even intimidating yourself, bestie. Noreen says, thank you, Noreen. After 6 months of staying low key this past week, I ran into 2 ops. I wanted to have a few drinks at the bar, super close to me, especially after my mom's drama. I would not, you guys right now, I would be really careful. I'm never going to tell you guys what to do. Confirmation. I would never tell you guys who to hang around or what to do, but you will get very, very clear signs. Okay, you guys will get very clear signs of when to leave somewhere. So for instance, if I'm somewhere and I see 2 ops walking in, I'm out. Give me my tab. I'm gone. I mean, I don't even drink anymore, but I do bartend. So I feel like you guys are being given certain signs that though you would like things to work out and you would love it to be a perfect world, you guys are getting very big signs to not drink from somebody, to not accept food from just anybody. You guys are getting very particular signs to not meet up or reconcile with ops or Decepticons in your family that are acting like they want to reconcile because you guys know better. You guys know better. And that sucks because, sometimes, good for you, Noreen. I paid the tab and left. Like, you're like, Noreen's like, I already dealt with drama over here. Like, I gotta go. Like, I was trying to relax, but I guess I can't do that here. So I'm out. I would have done the same thing. I would have done the exact same thing. Like, no, I'm not relaxing here. I cannot, when we're trying to relax, like, we can't do that with the ops. Like, I don't even want them near my energy. So, like, but anyways, you guys are just seeing that you're going to have to start being really careful with what you accept from other people. So let's say you have a toxic mother, and this toxic mother is sending everyone in the family after you. They don't want to apologize to you. They don't want to speak to you. They don't want to make amends with you, but they want to send, your cousin, your auntie, your grandma. They want to send everybody to come talk to you. And you know that it's a setup. So remember, these are rats. Okay? These rats are not willing to do time. So to me, there's two types of rats. There are rats that are willing, well, I mean, I guess they are the same thing. So never mind. Let me rewind. Rats will do anything to survive. I told you guys. A rat, if it's stuck in a trap, if it really wants to live, it'll chew its leg off to get up out of that trap. Because guess what will happen if it doesn't do that? Guess what will happen if it doesn't chew its leg to get up out of that trap? Other rats will see that this one is in despair, and they will come swoop it up and eat it. This is why you don't F with your family. This is why you don't F with the ops, because they act like you're what we want. You're the problem, bestie. You are. And once we get rid of you, everything can go back to normal. But as you guys have backed up from your ops, they are taking out each other. Just like you knew they would. Okay? They are taking out each other like you knew they would. Like, that's disgusting that they do that. Okay? It's so gross. Like, if you make a peep as you're stuck in a trap, right? You're like, ow, that hurt. It's a signal. It's a bat signal. Like, oh, there's one hurt over here, and we're really hungry. So let's team up against them and eat them. Ew. Ew. Okay? And that's the same thing for your toxic family members. Once you're not in the picture, so they can't make fun of you and smear you the way that they want to and trigger you the way that they want to, they start what? They start picking each other apart. Really awakens? Oh, it's so scary. I was like, riddle me what? They do what now? I was not ready for that. Whoever here is burnt out or exhausted, you guys are taking a step back. Unapologetically so. 5 points. Welcome to VIP. You will find in VIP subscribers that you guys get 3 videos a month, ad-free, early access as well. And you guys have access to an entire library. You guys get your own special comment section and badges when you guys comment in the live stream. So welcome to VIP, and thank you for your support. Thank you for a lot of you guys that just joined Patreon as well. I'm so excited. Patreon has a bigger library, and they get more content than members only, but everyone has a different thing that they like. Patreon's where all the pick-a-cards go. Whoever is burnt out here, you are starting to see that, like, okay, I'm going to say what I've got to say unapologetically. So I have a perfect example for that. So anyone could come up to me and say, how do you film for members only? How do you film for TikTok? How do you film for Patreon? And then do as many videos as you do for YouTube? And maybe at one point that would have been hard for me to do. But now I'm disciplined to where that's easy for me. Not all the time, but it's something I really enjoy doing. So when it comes to Patreon and members only, having a schedule was burning me out. And so I let go of that schedule, as much as it hurt me to even announce it. Like, hey guys, we're no longer doing videos on just Saturdays or just Mondays or just Tuesdays or just whatever days. It's just, you get 4. Patreon gets 4, members only gets 3. And then you guys have access to the entire library. Because I was putting unnecessary pressure on myself. And I was like, you know what? If I want it to be the best, if I want it to be legit, the best, inspired, when the message is needed, then I need to do it on my timeline. And it was accepted. Okay? I thought it was, going to be like, oh my gosh, really? There's no schedule? But I mean, there wasn't ever really a set schedule before. But at least I would tell you guys ahead of time, like, it'll be on this day a week, this day of this week. And I was setting myself up kind of for failure. You know, when we put something out into the universe in front of others and we have like, we're more likely to fail because then we've already announced it. You guys are done announcing your moves. Okay? Even to the people that you care about. You are done announcing what you're doing to the people that you care about, because right now, you almost got to kind of treat everybody like they're a rat. Not in that way, like they're a lowlife, but just that some people are easier to be wound up by the devil. Some people are easily, wound up to do the devil's bidding, and it will come in as a distraction for you. You ever have like family members at the house or children at home, and everybody knows that you need to work and you're just being constantly distracted? Okay, that sounds like a Wednesday in my house, and that's why I don't film on Wednesdays, okay? That sounds like literally a Wednesday in my house. And that's a day like I just got family in the door, out the door, family in the door, out the door, and it's so loud and it's so chaotic that I'm just like, it's only going to serve as a distraction. And the more that I fight the current to attempt to work, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So, like, just know yourself and know that what you're wanting to do will be accepted if it's meant, for whoever it's meant for. And you guys can see the distractions clearly on the wall, what's not going to help you transform. Like, I love when my family's home, but it's impossible to film when they're home. Like, impossible. Because there's giggling. Okay? Let's start with that. Sometimes you guys will hear my husband when he's home, and I'll be like popping off, being all loud and crazy, and then he's like whispering behind me, repeating it because he thinks he's freaking funny. And it's just hard. It's just hard to film when they're home. A, because I want to spend time with them. Okay, I want to spend time with my family. B, because they're noisy. Okay? Because they're noisy. So you guys are just going to know, like, okay, I'm not trying to, it's just easier. Sometimes I'll be like rushing the clock or, like fighting against time. And my husband's like, just wait. Everybody's almost home. Just wait. I'm like, no. Because it's going to be impossible. It's going to be freaking impossible. And a lot of you guys that make content, there's a certain hour in your home where if you're not making that type of content, how are you going to get anything done? You got one trying to eat chips behind the microphone. You're like, hello, don't do that. You have one like opening and shutting the fridge. You have one that's like trying to get your attention. You're like, I'm working. I know nobody gives an F. Nobody gives an F until it's time to go to the grocery store or whatever, what have you. Everybody, we need some bills paid, but I'm working here. And I already get easily distracted. And I already have like that FOMO of like, everybody's having fun and I'm working right now. Like, so I just really try to fight that. I really try to just work with nobody here. Okay. I really try to be working with nobody here because I will only get more and more and more frustrated. So I'm seeing, Bestie, that you guys are going to be celebrating yourself more. Oh my gosh, we have 444 in the chat. You guys affirm it below. 444. You guys are going to be celebrating yourself more. And I feel like that's with whatever you're seeing as your new structure. Oh, I'm hearing a street bike. So confirmation. I'm getting that there's like a couple new influencers that you guys are going to be listening to, and they are going to be helping you navigate a really good structured plan, either for finances or how you start your day. It's just all around just give you the tools that you need. I'm so excited for you guys because as you give yourself more options, to not procrastinate, and to just really start enjoying the options. Okay, it's kind of like what they tell you to do with children, as many books as I've read. We need to do the same things with ourselves. Okay? Let me give you an example. When you have a little one and you're trying to put them to bed, don't say, "You're brushing your teeth right now." They're like, "I'm not brushing my teeth right now." Okay, what are we doing first? Are we putting on pajamas? Are we brushing our teeth? Are we saying our prayers? Which one do you want to do first? we give them the option. That's usually the better route, because then they feel like, oh, I'm big. I'm making choices too. Okay? And we need to do that with ourselves. Because what? Our children, they will procrastinate. They'll be like, brush teeth, why would I do that? No, which one do you want to do first? Okay? Do you want to, okay, we're going to read a book, but before we read a book, do you want to put on your pajamas first? Do you want to brush your teeth first? Do you want to say your prayers? Which one do you want to do first? And we also need to do that for ourselves. Give ourselves 2 to 3 to 4 to however many options. And then reward that. You're going to start rewarding yourself. Like, truly. I'm so freaking happy for you guys. And lucky. It's you guys having this breakthrough of like, I can do it. Hard is a walk in the park. Hard. Difficult. Who's that? Who's that? Yes, give options. I like to give options. Okay. Be generous with yourself. Whoever I'm speaking to, be generous with yourself. Because you are about to move leaps and bounds from the person that you used to be in the best possible way. So really think about something that you've been wanting for a really long time. Start saving for that. Start putting away for that. There's something that you guys have been wanting for a while. Maybe like 6 months to a year. And so it's not an impulsive purchase. It's not an emotional buy, because it's something that you've been wanting for a while. So if it's anything that you've been wanting for over a couple of months, like if you've been wanting it for more than 2 months, you probably really want it. You know? Nine of Pentacles. You guys know that you have a lot to learn. And as you have a lot to learn, you're kind of looking at things like, how am I going to slow this down to enjoy it more? Maybe normally you guys rush through things and you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. And then you end up disappointed. So you're going to kind of slow things down and better balance on how you bring in peace, how you bring in your manifestations, how you choose happiness. So affirm it below. I choose happiness. I choose happiness. And all this generosity that you guys normally pass out to other people, you guys are going to start doing that for yourself. You guys are going to start doing that for yourself. But know this, you guys have a lot of Decepticons in the mix that really want your attention. And they're not equipped. Okay, they're not equipped. They're not acquainted with the facts of who you are, who your ancestors are, and how God rides for you. Okay? So remember that. I'm going to pull out love messages for you guys, but like, let me clear this up out of the way. The initials that I got for you guys is NORW. You guys have blessings unfolding in your 5th house. Actually, I'm going to leave these 3. No. I'm going to leave these 4 out. I'm going to put these here. So let's pull out one more deck. Let's get the tea on what's going on. Go over your charms, and then we're going to get love advice, whether you're in a relationship or single. I love that. Thank you, 7. Hold on. Okay. So So we're going to get the T. Hold on. Full moon. Full moon energy. People show you who they are. Okay? People show you who they are. Okay, besties. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Yeah. You guys, when somebody doesn't like acknowledge you and then just goes to do something, that tells you something about their character. Okay? And I've been seeing this theme play out all week. And that's why I'm addressing it right now. I've been seeing this theme play out all week. So, like, if I didn't know you from shit on somebody's shoe, and I come up into your shit, your vicinity, your home, and I just got my shoes on, I'm like, you know, fuck your floor, and just doing whatever, and I'm just, like, soliciting, and that's really rude. That's, like, no manners. And that's basic common sense. Manners. Do you know what I mean? And some people think that they've given you enough hellos or they've given you enough like niceties to just run amok and kind of do whatever they want, but they're still not acquainted with you to act like that in your home. This live stream is my home. This is my business. I don't fucking play about it. Okay? So anyone thinking like it's a playground, it's a sandbox, you got me all the way fucked up. Go start another 5 accounts. Okay? Thank you, 7, for your donation. And you guys be nice to each other in the live stream. Okay? It is a full moon. Everyone really check their feelings right now. Okay? Like literally right now. I know what names I'm familiar with in the chat, and I know which names I'm not. I can check channel activity for anyone that has ever commented on any of these live streams. I can see what you're about, what you normally comment, what your demeanor is normally like when you're in my home, basically, literally. And so don't do that. Don't try to be mean to each other. Like, let's all be nice. It's a full moon, and everyone's emotions are a little bit higher than normal. Okay? They're a little bit higher than normal. So, like, let's just try to remember that. But there are people that are not acquainted with you that are trying to tell you how you should do things, how you should run things, or trying to, you know, come in and disrespect your home. This would be like somebody coming over to your house that, like, say your best friend is like, I'm gonna bring my friend over. And you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, we'll hang out. So they bring their friend over. And then that friend is telling you how to raise your child. Like, oh, you know what you should do with your child? You should do this, this, and that. And you're like, okay, first of all, we're not that acquainted with each other. And you're coming into my home and telling me what to do with my child. My child's name should definitely not be in your mouth. You probably should not be in my home. Do you know what I mean? Prayers to you, dropping gems. Let's say a prayer for the collective, because I feel like those of you guys that have social media businesses, okay? Those of you that have social media businesses and those that have family, like toxic family issues, I feel like you guys are heavily under attack right now. And I'm not saying that to like fearmonger anyone. You guys know if you know. So, like, let's just all pray for one another a little bit more. We come here to, like, be part of a family, not to, like, disrespect each other or, you know, be mean to one another. I really think that we should pray for each other more. We are more alike than we realize. But what I will not tolerate is people just coming in my chat and, like, dismissing me entirely, acting like I don't even let that happen in my home. Like, but for real. And this right here is my second home. This right here is my home. This channel is my home away from home. And on my front door says, smile, you're on camera. No soliciting. Have a nice day. Okay? Even my front door says that. Front door says, no soliciting. Smile, you're on camera. Have a nice day. Like, so my home away from home, I'm definitely not going to let that happen. I don't like that. Like, because I don't do that to other people. So let's pray for those that are salty against us, that they find God, that they find Jesus Christ, that they find God or the power to forgive. Let's pray that our hearts are purified, that we are airlifted out of this mess, that Archangel Michael is present, that no weapons formed against us will prosper. However you guys like to pray, we need to pray for one another a lot more than we do. There are people that are spiteful and dramatic, and you guys can be dramatic and theatrical as well, but you guys aren't out here trying to hurt anybody. You're trying to protect your loved ones. You're trying to protect yourself. You are trying to shield what you have built. You are trying to shield and protect things. And it's like, I don't know who is in here trying to cause conflict, but it is definitely apparent that it is either people on social media or people in your family. So I'm going to say that again. Your arena of social media or your arena of toxic family members is where this is coming from. And that's why you guys could feel like it's constant, because you guys are shutting it down. Okay? I notice that when people aren't given the leverage or the platform to run amok, they might come in really hot. Okay? I've had people try to get crazy with donations just to get a word in with me. I'm not the one. And you guys are going to be seeing that because these people have not been given access. This is why they're losing their mind. They're still in the back, like plotting. They have not let it go. You want to know why? Because ain't no one ever told them the truth. Like, if somebody tells me I'm being rude, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize. Or if I interrupt somebody, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I interrupted you. Like, go ahead. Do you know what I mean? We're always evolving and wanting to be better. It's the people that are like, I didn't do anything wrong. I knew you was a piece of shit. Like, what does that even mean? You're projecting. Sit down. Okay? The ops need to take several seats. Several. They are not acquainted. You are playing chess. They are playing Connect 4. It's not the same party. It's not even the same rodeo. Okay? They need to get away from your sandbox. And savage mode. This is you guys. Because you are in beast mode, because you are on your goat behavior, they think that they're big, bad, savage, that they can bring in the Two of Swords. You rose out of hardship, and they think that they can bring you something new. They're going to get really tired. Okay? You tell them, I don't know what's going on with you, but here, take a number. Yeah, you want to plot revenge? Okay, yeah, cool. You want some payback? Okay, cool. You want me to be the villain in your storyline? Oh, okay. Here, take a number. Because that line stretches around the block. Okay? These people don't know. And so we just got to pray for them. Literally. You guys are just seeing, like, I'm not settling for anything less. I am not engaging. People around you need to disengage. Because karma will not even make a full circle around the block. Justice they'll be knocked on their behind before they can even blink. It just needs to, people really need to get acquainted with that. Thank you, and thank you, Bliss. You're allowed. It's your channel. You can do what you want. It's like, I don't even want to have to say that, but like, do I really have to say that sometimes? Like, really? I wouldn't do that on anybody else's shit. I would be embarrassed. I would be mortified. Like, and then someone's going to tell me that I'm thirsty. What? What? This is the thing. You guys are minding your business, you're learning truth, and people cannot help but to project you're doing something wrong. Oh, yeah. Yeah, collective. You're reading that book totally wrong. Yeah. You're soul searching wrong. Mhm. You're saying that prayer wrong. They have to act like they know things above what you know. And you don't care. Leave a message, okay? Leave a freaking message. Nobody cares. You're not going to tell me that I'm running my business wrong. It's my business. You're not going to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. It's how I want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Dang it. I got up too fast. There's a fly that came in. And I'm literally like thinking of my favorite influencer right now. How she's like got her 2 little boys and she'll be like, I got him. I literally thought I was going to get it, but this mother effer is fast. Okay? We're going to have to save that for after the live stream. It's going to be Mortal Kombat in this. Boopity boop. Yes, you guys are unbothered. So these people, they just don't want to admit that they're a secret admirer. Okay? They just don't want to admit that. Yeah, I believe that. I feel like Satan, the devil, is trying to like make you guys get yourself 2 of those electrical sweaters. Like this fly is like so big that it's like definitely not going to go in the little zappers. So I'm like, this fly is too smart for that. I'm going to have to take this one out myself. Like all the other ones, like they just get stuck and then they get zapped. But this one is like the Mac Daddy. Okay, this Mac Daddy needs to go out with the fly swatter with a bang because it's coming in with some parasitic shit here to interrupt my live stream. And I'm not having it. I am not having it. Okay. Oh my gosh, look, you guys, social media. 555 in the chat. You guys, the numbers right now. Social media. There are people that want to date you. They don't want to admit it, though. I don't know what is going on with that. So maybe some people are trying to act like, oh, what's up with you? It's kind of like when you like somebody and you're small and you throw dirt in their face and you're hoping that they get the hint that you like them. It's like you guys got some of that going on where people are trying to throw sand at you and they like you, but they can't say it. I don't know. I'm not like a regular mom. I'm like a cool mom. Like, I don't know why I just thought of that. You are mine wherever you went. Literally. Like Helga and Arnold. Hey, Arnold. Okay, we have heart. This is what you guys are going to be tapping into. So I love that for you guys. There is this dragon energy that's coming to play. You guys are going to be having these deep feelings for yourself on what you really deserve. You're like, you know what? People always be trying to make me feel bad for my ideas. I don't care. I'm tuning them out. I know what I deserve. Everyone's always trying to make me feel bad because I want this one thing over here. And I deserve that. I've been working my butt off. Like, whatever it is, like, you are tuning it out like never before. Like, never before. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Cannot nobody, and you are more intimidating than ever. And that is why, because you guys see through the thorns, new ops are coming in trying to be the thorns. Because they look at you like, you rose at a hardship. Difficult is a walk in the park. So they're like, well, if difficult is easy for them, if it's such a walk in the park, I'm going to come be a thorn. They better get in line. Shoot your shot, op number 5. Hater number 12. But get in line. You have to take a number. You can't just be in here cutting the line. You feel me? Yeah. They're mad. Are you above us? Like, you're on your unbothered era. You're on your no season, and people are really salty about it. And this is also going to require you guys to not reply, to not answer, to not say anything. Okay? So again, when I'm explaining a scenario to you guys, it's not to say, oh, we're going to engage, but it's to give you guys an example that the enemy is always trying it. It's to show you guys that it's here. And how we maneuver, how we are assertive, how we stand up for our boundaries is important. We can't just be like, oh, I'm really tired of fighting them, so let me just give them the map on how to get up the ladder, and then maybe they'll stop. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Owl. So before I get into your guys' love messages, we have the Moon, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the World, the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. We have money, success, and happiness. You guys are choosing. This is like the only road that you're going down. You're like, I don't care about a fork in the road. I don't care about nothing. I'm going down success. The road to success. And I'm seeing a lot about you guys being happy in your 5th house, gaining new hobbies, feeling really childlike, or spending a lot of time with your children. Giving yourself options. So I don't know if you guys are going to be actually starting a chart for the things that you get done and how you guys give yourself options. But I literally have 2 smiley faces. So they could be smiley face stickers. They could be star stickers. But either way, like, you guys are in your cute, intimidating no era. You guys embody this dragon that breathes fire, but you're also very grounded. So people could be trying to act like, oh, you're not sane. You need to calm down. Like, that's none of those ideas are going to work. You're not explaining. You're not telling anybody your plans. So remember that silence is your superpower. Okay, silence is your superpower, bestie. Yes, Kirk, I embody youth. What was that? Okay, love advice. We have stuck and tears of a clown. Wow. There is somebody around you guys that they are intimidated by what you're doing or what you're trying to gain. And they feel immobilized by fear. I don't know who needs to hear this. Some of them could have been giving you crocodile tears, like, don't leave me behind. Like, you think you're so big and bad. Like, don't leave me behind. I'm your person. I don't know who this is. They definitely feel some type of way. Be expecting an apology or somebody to ask for your forgiveness in the love department. Somebody is going to be asking for your forgiveness, but they are also very unsure of themselves. Anybody in the love department that enjoys your pain, enjoys your suffering, enjoys seeing other people fail or not succeed, feels like they're superior as if they're winning, you are going to be having a sit down with that person, okay, if you're currently dating them. And if you're not currently dating them and they've just been trying to shoot their shot with you, you're going to unadd them and delete them from things. Okay, we have religious views. So that same person, you guys could have strong religious views or just different core beliefs, and they just don't align. And anyone, I'm getting beware of anyone that wants to rush a relationship with you. Okay, there's a difference between wanting to invest in you and not seeing time as anything crazy, but just still not wasting time. And then somebody that rushes into a relationship before they're even ready, before they understand what commitment is, because they seek thrill. I tell you guys that with any relationship, not just in love. When anybody comes in and they're just like, here I am, and they just are in your face, in your face, in your face, in your face, like that is they get off on the high highs and the low lows and the huge need to be loved and just excitement and the thrill and the feelings. And you guys are just going to be really careful right now to not rush. And of course, an op message comes through on your guys' love message. For those of you guys that are in social media. For those of you guys that are in social media, there's somebody that is very threatened by you. We have online bully. They use threatening communication to get a response out of people, trying to convince other people to harass you, to tarnish your reputation with a false narrative. If this ain't the definition of an online bully and an op, like, I don't know what is. Okay, I'm going to say that again because it was so good. Uses threatening communication to get a response out of people. Or I feel like they don't only use that tactic, they use the like, what are you talking about? Huh? Who? Huh? They'll do that to like make it sound like, oh, are you confused or are you crazy? So this person will use this type of response. They'll use this type of communication to get a response out of you. And they'll try to get others to also harass you to tarnish your reputation with a false narrative. And you don't care if you have to be the villain in their narrative, like, because they're irrelevant. These people are irrelevant. Okay. So we have wreckage. Forces others into submission. Makes others feel intimidated. I'm telling you guys, you've never been this intimidating. Just like Andrew Radcliffe said. You guys have never been this intimidating. And those that thought they were going to bulldoze you, there's an even bigger bulldozer coming through. They thought, oh, I'm in this big Tonka truck, and I'm going to smash them to smithereens. And I got all my friends to push them around. No, 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 no. They're not forcing you into anything. They're not forcing you into submission. You are not going to let anybody in love force you into submission, and you are not going to let anybody in your work arena force you into submission. There's going to be wreckage if they choose that route, if they choose that detour. So I don't know if that is you guys talking to somebody online. Like maybe you guys are talking to somebody on Instagram or the DMs or Facebook dating. It's something to do with online, but your views are different and maybe they just like keep stalking you or talking to you. They don't understand that they cannot force you into submission. You feel me? That is not what's going to happen. Yeah. You choose wrong route, you will be... Yeah, literally, you guys. You guys are funny. You guys are going to be ignoring texts and calls. You're as cold as ice. It's like that song. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. I think that's the lyrics. You guys are going to be ignoring texts. You guys are going to be ignoring calls. You guys are going to be ignoring comments. You guys are going to be ignoring it all. And those that have been trying to walk around big, bad, and bold like they can punish you or like they have a say-so in your life, like you're just going to be ignoring things like never before. So maybe where before you felt like you needed to explain a little bit or say sorry or excuse yourself, you're not even going to do that. You are not even going to do that. It's block, delete, repeat. Block, delete, repeat. But I am getting that somebody that you could have been dating is trying to act like they've been victimized by you, gets them a lot of attention because you've grown up so much. So somebody that used to date you, I feel like they're getting a lot of crap for how far you like grown up, how good you're doing right now. And they're like, oh, you passed up on that. Oh, you could have been married to her. You could have been married to him. And they feel embarrassed. So they're trying to say, oh, like you don't know them. They're like this, they're like that, they're like this. And they got like their crocodile tears on deck for they did me dirty. blah, they're a homie hopper. Like, they're just saying all kinds. It's just a false narrative. Hi, Blurred Girl. Cold as ice with spice. Ice, ice, baby. You guys are so funny. Ooh, last but not least, we have competition. Feels inferior to the competition, doesn't feel good enough as others. Wait, what? Doesn't feel as good enough as others. Feels unworthy of others. Love and dedication. You guys are going to be sensing this around you, especially in the love department. You're going to be sensing where people are kind of like, oh, you're going to go jogging. Oh, you're going to work out. Oh, you're going on a diet. Or, oh, you're going to eat healthy. You can kind of sense where like people are feeling some type of way, especially dating. You are not going to put up with that in the dating department. Okay. Anybody that wants to make you feel like, I had a friend that was thinking about dating her ex, and he was talking to her so crazy. He was like, oh, you think you're so bad because you're a businesswoman? Because you're a businesswoman, you think you're so bad? And she was like, I'm just minding my business. I don't know why you're attacking my business. And he was talking to her crazy like, I know more about business than you. Mind you, he had no job and was living off of his parents. And he was attacking my friend for her business while trying to court her. She was like, he's such a jerk. And then he just pops up like a stalker. And I was like, what do you mean he just pops up? She's like, I told him that I was working. Sorry, this hair is bothering me. She's like, I told him that I was working and that I had a client. And then he showed up here. I was like, he's trying to humble you. He is trying to humble you. Like, what I say goes. When I'm here, you need to answer the door. Like, no, bro. If I'm with a client, if I'm in a live stream, if I'm filming, and you just think that you're going to pop up, what? And that's what he was doing. On top of that, he was like, oh, you think you know so much about business? She's like, I'm not even talking about my business. I'm just trying to work. Why are you here? Like, what? Like, bro, you don't even have a job. What are you judging my friend for? Why are you being mean to her? Oh, because she doesn't want to sleep with you. I was like, girl, I don't even need to do a reading on him. I was like, girl, I don't even need to do a reading on him. He's the wrong one. You're going to be keeping it short and sweet, or you're going to be cold as ice. So with those that you cannot get rid of, those that you cannot get rid of in your arena, you're going to be keeping it short and sweet. For those that you can do whatever you want, you're going to be cold as ice. Cold as ice. But yeah, there are a lot of people that want to have like a brief love affair. Like, they literally don't even care if it's brief. People just like want to slide in so they can offend you and then slide out. Just so they can say they humbled you. They got their jab in. They shot their shot. And we're not letting that happen. We're not letting that happen. Like, what? Like, what? What? Okay. We're going to play a little game that we haven't done in a long time. It's who is your daddy and what does he do? If you guys have ever seen Kindergarten Cop, okay, he's like, who is your daddy and what does he do? Okay, we're going to play that game. But before we do that, let me get you guys an angel number. Okay, so this came out, and then this came out, and then this came out. 156. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Well, 156. 156 is your guys' angel number. I can't do Arnold's voice. I wish I could. It's like, wait, hold on. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it because I'm laughing, but if I was like not thinking about it, I bet I could do it better. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Damn it. But you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Magic, magician's sword, okay? Why am I laughing so hard? Okay, let me reel it in. Confidence in your magic, because now I can't read straight. Confidence in your magic. This is what the universe, the divine, God, your daddy, whoever you want to say, this is what's being brought to you. So it's a big confirmation that these lemons weren't in vain, that these people, they can't figure you out. You're about to be hitting delete, block, repeat. You rose out of hardship. And who is your daddy? What does he do? Is giving you a whole new game. A whole new game. Okay? So whatever is better than chess, that's where you guys are at. It's about to be Hunger Games in this arena. You guys are getting new weapons. Okay? You guys are getting new weapons, new resources, new tools. And it's making you guys feel really magical. Like, wow, I have all of these plans and I'm going to do this with my structure and this with my discipline. And I'm going to give myself options and I'm going to make a chart and I'm going to get it done. I'm not going to procrastinate. You're cutting the head off these snakes. You're cutting the head off these snakes. Okay, who is your daddy and what does he do? Wow. Resourcefulness. What did I tell you guys about the cactus? Okay, what did I tell you guys about the cactus? We got the cactus here, and we got it here. Literally, 2 cactuses, 3 cactuses. So you guys could be seeing 3, 3, 3. But who is your daddy and what does he do? It's protecting you. You guys have this cloak of invisibility, this shield that is going up that if anybody tries to really just come at you sideways, they don't even realize that they're going to get poked and you're not even realizing that you have this shield around you. So there's a lot being sifted through before it even gets close to you. Okay, there's a lot being sifted for you before they even get to you. Love that. Thank you, Kevin. Who is your daddy and what does he do? You are learning to roar without saying a word. The lion moves for no one. Okay, affirm it below. The lion moves for no one. You are learning to roar without even saying a word. Loyal in your DNA. Royal in your DNA. Greatness in your DNA. You are magnificent. Okay, can I have one more? Who is your daddy? Whoa. That's too many. Okay. Wow. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Remember I said Hunger Games? And we've been talking about Hunger Games, Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. We have the Crown Games. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. We have the Crown Games. You guys never abused your power. And all of these people can act like, oh my gosh, you're so mean, you're so this. You never did that. You never did that. You're not accepting that because you never did that. You would never be given the crown that you are being given if you were like that, if you had that in you to do. You are generous, you are kind, you are pure-hearted, and you rose out of hardship. You are being crowned because, hi Lee, thank you. You are being crowned because you used your power correctly. I freaking love this card. I get so excited when it comes out. You are being crowned. These people played games at the crown, tried to make you believe there wasn't a crown for you that would fit your head. Whatever. You are being crowned because you use your power correctly. You use your authority for good. You aren't assertive, just like bulldozing people and karate chopping throats. Like, you're not out here doing that. You only get a little crazy when you have to protect, defend, honor, shield, and you use your power correctly. And something that you're being gifted by God, the divine, the universe, representing who is your daddy, what does he do? Confidence. Your confidence is coming back. And it's so crazy that I literally put that in for, I think, the hashtags. I put in Hashtag 1144. Hashtag, what did I do? Hashtag mission, because it's like mission difficult, mission impossible, but difficult is a walk in the park for you. And then we have hashtag confidence. Like, you used your power correctly, it's your winning season. This is going to be one of your best seasons ever. Ever, ever, ever. I'm so excited. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like you guys have a lot of people. I'm reading Noreen's comment. I feel like you guys have a lot of people that are like jealous, and they want to tell you, they're projecting that you're a gold digger, that you're dusty, that you're an opportunist. Don't let any of that get you down. Do not let any of that seep in. You would not be getting crowned, getting your confidence back, if you were on that type of timeline. If you were entertaining that, if you were really like, oh, I need a person that's rich. We don't need a rich man. We need a generous one. You guys are generous. Don't listen to the fuckery out there in these streets. These ops are coming in left, right, center. They're being recruited daily over and over and over again, and they're coming out in droves, and we ain't got time to waste. Okay? You are on a divine mission. Affirm it below. My divine mission is clear. My divine mission is clear. I have confidence in everything I do, even on my worst day. Okay, I have confidence in everything I do, even on my worst day. All right. So you guys, let me know what's going on in the comments. Let me know what you guys have been releasing for the full moon and what you guys are excited for in this new season. Let me know if before you watch this video, anything crazy happened, anything synchronistic to some of the distractions that I was dealing with, or what type of distractions do you guys normally see when you're getting ready to do something really important to help others? So as your divine mission is clear, the distractions will also be even more clear. You feel me? So thank you guys for being here. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, Virginia. And thank you, Savage Queen. Thank you guys so, so much. I love you guys. Thank you to all my A1 Day Ones and everyone that has been supporting my platforms. And you guys are, I'm so grateful. Thank you guys for all of your donations. May you guys receive that back times 10, times 50, times 100. Thank you, Andrew Radcliffe, Andrew H. Who else was in here? Kyrie, Thea, Olivia. Somebody else was in here. Who else was in here? Hold on. It's going to bother me. Olivia is in here. Jungle, Kelly, Kirk, California. Thank you, Noreen, for being a member. And, oh, Kai was in here. Somebody else was in here. Blurred Girl, I love you. Let's see. Angel Goddess, thank you. Angel Goddess, you've been with me for a long time. Blurred Girl, you've been supporting me for a long time. Like, I love all of you guys. Thank you so, so much. Oh, I don't want to miss anybody, but it's only going to let me go so far. Alexia, hi. Alexia has been with me for a long time. Thank you, Thea. Thank you, Michaela, Bernicia, Jungle Love. I already said Jungle, sorry. Rodriguez, BSU, Adrian, Zoera. I feel like I chopped that up. Alexandra, L, Golden Heart, Lynn. Who else? Shania, thank you always. Ultraviolet and Bliss. I love you guys. Just thank you. I just wanted to give you guys all a shout out before I disappear for a couple of days. If you guys missed the last 2 to 3 live streams, bestie, where have you been? Okay. Feel free to listen to any of those podcast style for a giggle, a laugh, your chicken noodle soup for the soul. Patreon link is in the description box. You guys are up next on deck for content. Thank you guys always for your love, your support, your patience, and for your thumbs up. When we get to 80K, we're doing a big giveaway. So brace yourself, okay? And I hope you guys enjoy your full moon, your weekend, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Remember to pray for the collective. I feel like some of us are really going through a lot, and we can see that, playing out in the public. And it's just like another little extra thing we can say when we pray, praying for the collective to see clearly. And yes, the birds of a feather flock together. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation, smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.